It's a cold case that frustrates homicide detectives with the Tulsa Police Department to this day. A young teenager shot and killed while lying in his living room watching cartoons. His killer or killers still on the streets. Tonight, 2 News anchor Sharon Phillips takes a closer look at the cold case of Stephen Daniels.
Bowie still remembers the phone call that fateful day in June of 2010, telling him his friend and neighbor, Stephen Daniels, was dead.
It was very devastating just because it was so close to home.
Lewis grew up with Stephen and his family and fondly remembers the family that lived just across the street in this home. The paint color is different now and the yard is overgrown, but he says there used to be a lot of life and love here.
I actually grew up with Stephen, his sister, good family, very family oriented. Their father was a very good man. It's just amazing that his father was able to actually still keep going, you know, afterwards. I mean, it took a big toll on their family for sure.
Tulsa Police Homicide Detective Jason White recalls the events of that night.
He was killed June 12th of 2010. Stephen Daniels was basically laying in his house in the living room, and he was watching cartoons late at night.
White says that's when a car pulled up in front of the house and fired a barrage of bullets into the home.
We're talking multiple rounds that were fired inside of this house, and we're really lucky that there wasn't anybody else shot in there because there was babies inside of the house and everything else.
White says there was street talk at the time that the Daniels murder was related to an incident that had happened earlier at the Rose Bowl off 11th Street.
Now, Stephen wasn't there at the time, but there might have been a situation where his relative was there and the gunman couldn't get to him, so therefore they retaliated and just shot up this particular house.
The death of Stephen Daniels was one of 3 overnight drive-by shootings, all in this same area.
There was a lot of gang violence that was going on in the city, and this is basically one of those type of cases that I'm sure that it's gang related in some way, shape, or form.
White is quick to point out that it appears to investigators that Daniels was simply an innocent bystander.
With respect to the victim, we didn't really see that with him. I mean, he seemed like just some young man that was at home at night and he was minding his own business and he was laying on the floor, as we do as young people, and he ultimately ended up getting struck by one of the bullets and it killed him.
His family says Stephen's favorite thing to do was listen to music and hang out with his friends and family. He also excelled in wrestling and was a 6-time state champion. Sharon Phillips, 2 News, Oklahoma.
Anyone with information about this crime is asked to contact the Tulsa Police Department, or you can call Crime Stoppers. That number is 918-596-COPS. And we're going in depth with our cold cases every week on the 2 News Oklahoma Cold Case podcast. Hear more from the families and learn about the victims, and hear how you can help the families find justice. To listen, just go to wherever you find podcasts and search 2 News Oklahoma.